Listen closely, because the world wants you to stumble in the fog. They whisper that life is a maze of chance, a roll of the dice where you're meant to drift, head down, eyes blurred by the chaos of the moment. They tell you to accept the gray, to settle for the shadows, to let the currents of circumstance dictate your fate. But I say to you now, stop. Lift your gaze. The fog isn't your prison, it's the crucible where your power is born. Clarity is not a gift dropped from the heavens. It's a fire you ignite within, a light you wield against the darkness. And in that light, you find the strength to shape your destiny. This is not a dream for the timid. This is the battle cry of the unshakable soul. Your mind is the battlefield, and every thought is a soldier. For too long, you've let doubt march unchecked, its banners waving over a landscape of confusion. Doubt tells you the path ahead is hidden, that success is a mirage for others, not you. But hear me, doubt is a liar, a shadow cast by your own unlit torch. The first step to clarity is to silence that noise, to stand firm and declare that your mind is yours to command. Napoleon Hill knew this when he sat with Andrew Carnegie, a man who turned steel into an empire not by luck, but by mastering the chaos within. Carnegie didn't wait for the world to make sense. He forged his own order, his own vision, from the raw ore of his thoughts. Your mind is no less a forge. Seize it, shape it. The clarity you seek begins when you decide that confusion ends with you. Belief is the fuel that ignites that forge. It's not blind faith. It's the unshakable conviction that what you imagine can become real. Look at Thomas Edison, toiling through 1,000 failures, each one a shadow threatening to snuff his dream. Did he falter? No. He believed in the light beyond the darkness, in a world illuminated by his vision. That belief wasn't soft or fleeting. It was a steel rod driven into the ground of his soul. You must do the same. Believe not because the evidence is clear, but because you choose to see the invisible. The modern world bombards you with noise. Social media scrolls, endless opinions, the clamor of 1,000 voices telling you you're not enough. Tune it out. Your belief is your shield, your compass. When you believe in the possibility of your own greatness, the fog begins to part, and the path reveals itself. This is your power. Claim it. From belief springs clarity, a piercing light that cuts through the haze. It's not a passive state. It's an active force, a blade you sharpen with every decision. Abraham Lincoln didn't stumble into leadership. He carved it from years of defeat, 8 elections lost, a mind fractured by grief. Yet in that pain, he found clarity, a vision of a united nation that burned brighter than his tears. Clarity comes when you move, when you push through the fog of fear and failure. It's the moment you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What's next?" The greats, Ford with his cars, Disney with his castles, didn't wait for the world to agree. They saw what others couldn't, and they acted on it. Your clarity is waiting, not in the comfort of certainty, but in the courage to step forward blind, trusting the light will grow with each stride. This is where power takes root, and that power grows as your beliefs shape your reality. What you hold in your heart becomes the blueprint of your world. Every thought you nurture, every conviction you build, carves the stone of your tomorrow. Henry Ford didn't just dream of cars. He believed every family deserved one, and that belief rewrote the roads of the earth. Your beliefs are not idle whispers. They are the architects of your fate. The universe doesn't bend to your wishes. It mirrors your inner world. When you believe you are destined for greatness, doors open where walls once stood. But beware, the reverse is true. Doubt carves ruts of failure. Fear builds prisons of limitation. Choose your beliefs like a warrior chooses his weapons, for they determine the battlefield you'll conquer. Let the modern noise fade. Your reality begins with what you dare to hold true. Visualize success as already achieved, and watch that reality take form. See yourself standing at the summit, not as a hope, but as a fact. Walt Disney didn't sketch a castle in hope. He saw it built, stone by stone, in his mind, before the first brick was laid. This is not fantasy, it's creation. Close your eyes and feel the weight of victory, the handshake of success, the quiet pride of a dream fulfilled. Your mind is a canvas, and every stroke of imagination paints your future. Edison saw the light before the filament glowed. Lincoln saw unity before the war ended. Visualize with such intensity that the image burns into your soul. The modern world distracts with fleeting images, but your vision must be a lighthouse, unyielding, guiding you through the storm. This is the alchemy of power. Turn thought into reality with the fire of your mind. Gratitude raises your vibration, lifting you above the mire. It's not a weak sentiment, it's a force that shifts the energy of your being. Helen Keller, trapped in silence and darkness, thanked the world for teaching her to listen with her soul. Gratitude turns scarcity into abundance, struggle into strength. In a culture obsessed with lack, it's your rebellion, saying thank you to the lessons, the delays, the moments that tested you. This isn't fluff, it's fuel. When you vibrate with gratitude, you attract what aligns with that frequency: opportunities, people, victories. The universe responds to your energy, not your complaints. Whisper thanks in the storm and watch the clouds part. This is the rhythm of power, a heartbeat that resonates with the infinite. Inspired action is essential to carry that vibration forward. Belief and vision are seeds, but action is the water that makes them grow. Lincoln didn't end division with dreams alone. He marched through blood and fire. Action is the pulse of your power, the bridge between what is and what will be. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Every step, however small, is a declaration of your intent. The greats, Carnegie with his steel, Ford with his lines, built while others watched. Your action is your signature on the contract of your destiny. Move now, with purpose, and the path will form beneath your feet. This is the dance of power, where thought meets motion. Guard your energy and environment, for they are the soil of your growth. The modern world is a storm of negativity, toxic voices, draining habits, spaces that sap your fire. Protect your inner sanctum like a fortress. Surround yourself with those who lift you, ideas that inspire you, places that fuel your vision. Edison worked in a lab of focus, not distraction. Disney built a team of dreamers. Your energy is your lifeblood. Guard it fiercely. Cut the dead weight, curate your circle, and watch your clarity soar. This is the shield of power, keeping your light burning bright. Develop unshakable self-belief, the bedrock of your ascent. It's not arrogance. It's the quiet certainty that you are enough. Lincoln rose from ruin because he believed in his purpose. Carnegie built empires because he trusted his vision. Self-belief is the anchor when storms rage. The voice that says, I can, when the world says, you can't. In a sea of doubt, stand firm. Feed your mind with proof of your worth. Every victory, every lesson. This is the foundation of power, unshakable and eternal. Practice patience and persistence, the twin flames of triumph. Success is not a sprint. It's a forge where time tempers your steel. Ford endured ridicule. Disney faced bankruptcy. Yet they persisted. Patience waits for the harvest. Persistence plants the seed again and again. The modern rush demands instant results, but power grows in the quiet work, the steady climb. Endure the wait. Push through the resistance. This is the fire that shapes your destiny. Give before you receive, and the universe will return in kind. Carnegie gave knowledge. Lincoln gave unity. Their gifts echoed back as legacies. Generosity is not weakness. It's the currency of power. Offer your time, your wisdom, your energy, and watch the flow reverse. The modern world hoards, but you must sow. This is the law of abundance, the rhythm of creation. Your mind is the origin of success. Thoughts forge beliefs. Beliefs spark actions. Actions build reality. The universe mirrors your inner world. Align it, and your external life transforms. Stand now, architect of your fate, warrior of your soul. The fog is gone, the path is yours. You are the sky, the healer, the fire. Rise, own it, live it. Let your light blaze, now, forever.